Alright, so today we need to look at sine rule and cosine rule, and we're going to start the class with a review of sine rule and cosine rule. So let me say that again. Today we're going to look at bearing, but we're going to start the class with a review of sine rule and cosine rule. So sine rule says that A over, in other words, sine rule is saying the ratio of the side of a triangle to the angle opposite to the the ratio of an angle, the sine of an angle to the side that is opposite to the angle is a constant. Sine rule is saying that the ratio of the sine of an angle to the side that is opposite to the angle is a constant.
Use B of that.
Use when, it's supposed to be when we have. This is used when we have. Alright. What else? So again, sine rule and cosine rule applies exclusively or specifically to a non-right angle triangle. The tools for solving a right angle triangle are Pythagoras theorem and the trig ratio. When you're dealing with a non-right angle triangle, the tools are sine rule and the cosine rule. Sine rule says that the sine of an angle, the ratio of the sine of an angle to the side that is opposite to that angle is a constant. When do we use the sine rule? We use sine rule when we have two sides. Use when we have two sides and a non-inclusive angle. We also use sine rule when we have what? Two angles and one side. Cosine rule says a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine a. Ladies and gentlemen, in this cosine rule formula, little a is the side that is opposite the inclusive angle. Little a is the side that is opposite the inclusive angle. B and C are the other two sides. And capital A is the inclusive angle. When do we use cosine rule? We use cosine rule when we have what? Two sides and the inclusive angle. We also use cosine rule when we know the length of all three sides. Alright, let's see if we can get in an example or two. Alright, let's have a look at this question. Example 1. Example 1. This is a right angle here. This is U, this is R, this is S, and this is T. We're told that ST is 15 meters. This is ST and it is 15 meters. We're told that angle UST is 120. Angle UST, that's this angle here, it's 120. And we're told that this angle here is 40 degrees. And we're told that that angle is 40 degrees. Alright, so this is all information we have. Here's what we're asked to do. We're asked to calculate the angle of elevation of U from S. Calculate the angle of elevation of U from S. So let me write that. We're to calculate the angle of elevation of U from S. we're going to calculate the length of UT, and triple I, we're to calculate the length of RU. Alright, let's have a look at this question. So the first thing we're asked to do in this situation, in this question, is we're to calculate the angle of elevation of U from S. I think this is what we reviewed Saturday gone. We didn't, yeah, this is what we reviewed Saturday gone. I think I sent you all the pictures from it. I sent you the questions and the pictures. I hope you spent some time on it. Alright, angle of elevation. We're to calculate the angle of elevation of U from S. Now, angle of elevation means of U from S means that someone is at S looking up at U. If that is the case, this line is the person's line of sight. Someone is at S looking up at U. This is the person's line of sight. This line here represents the horizontal. Ladies and gentlemen, angle of elevation is the angle between the line of sight and the horizontal when you're looking up. Angle of elevation is the angle between the line of sight and the horizontal when you're looking up. Ladies and gentlemen, this angle here represents the angle of elevation of U from S. Do you agree? Let me know? Yes, sir. That angle represents the angle of elevation of U from S. What can you tell me about these two angles?
Yes, they're the same. So they're equal to 180 degrees.
Why do they add up to 180? Their angles are on a straight line. It means therefore that theta is equal to 180 minus 120. They are angles on a straight line. So theta, which is the angle of elevation of U from S, theta is equal to 60 degrees. What is the angle of elevation of U from S? The angle of elevation of U from S is 60 degrees. It is very simple, you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, it is a nightmare. This angle here is 60 degrees. Next we're to calculate the length of UT. Next we're to calculate the length of UT. This is UT. We need to calculate that length. I'm going to call it X. We need to calculate this length. I'm going to call it S. Now, looking at it, please note, even though we have a right angle triangle, alright, let me ask you this. This triangle over here, what type of triangle is it? Is the triangle, the shaded triangle, a right angle triangle or a non-right angle triangle?
None.
Talk to me now.
None.
What are the tools for solving a non-right angle triangle?
Sine rule and cosine.
The tools for solving a non-right angle triangle are sine rule and the cosine rule. Now, in order for me to determine which one I'm going to use, I need to look at what I have. What do I know about this triangle? I know what? Two angles and what? One side. Now, if I have two angles and one side, this is a condition for using the what? It's a condition for using the sine rule. So, let's use it. In sine rule, I always start out with what I have. What do I want? Sorry, what I want. What do I want? I want x. So I'm going to write what? X over. Which angle is opposite to x? Over sine 120 is equal to, the next thing is this side. This side is what? 15. And the side that is opposite to that 15 is this, don't it? What is this angle? Let's call it alpha. The angles in a triangle must add up to what?
180.
Help me now?
180.
This is what?
120.
Plus 40.
160.
160 from 180.
20.
No, sir. Let's go again.
160 from 180.
160 from 180 is about
20.
20, you're correct. 20. This is the sine of 20 degrees. Let's see it again. Let's have a look at it again. Ladies and gentlemen, when we're using the sine rule, whatever we want, that's what we start with. What do I want to find? X. Now, sine rule says the side over the sine opposite to the sine and the angle opposite to the side. Which angle is opposite to the x?
120.
So it's x over sine 120 is equal to the next side, which is what?
15.
Which angle is opposite to the 15?
20.
20 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to get rid of this so that all I have over here is x. I'm going to multiply both sides by the sine of 120. X over sine 120 times sine 120 is equal to 15 over sine 20 multiplied by the sine of 120. This cancels this, don't it? Leave what? X is equal to 15 sine 120 all over sine 20 degrees. Therefore, x, which is ut, is equal to, use your calculator, 15 times the sine of 120 over the sine of 20, press equal. 37 point? What comes out to the 9? So it's approximately what? 38. This is approximately 38 meters. UT is 38 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, sine rule and cosine rule are used to solve a non-right angle triangle. The thing that allows you to determine which one to use are the conditions. If you know two angles on one side, it is a condition for using the sine rule. Lastly, we're to calculate the length of RU. We're to calculate the length of RU. That's this length over here, don't it? Fine. Are you ready? Can you look and can you see that this is a right angle triangle?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me now. This is a right angle triangle. What is this angle?
40 degrees.
This side is what? 38, don't it? What is this side
Opposite.
to the angle? Let me know, please. What is this side to the 40 degrees?
Opposite.
What is this side?
180.
Good. The side in front of the right angle is the what?
No, hypotenuse.
This is the hypotenuse. Which ratio includes opposite and hypotenuse? Talk to me.
Sine.
I'm going to say sine. I'm going to say sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Then I'm going to say the sine of 40 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, after you write sine, cosine, or tangent, the next thing you must write is the angle. Now, the sine of 40 degrees is equal to the opposite side. What is the opposite side? Over the hypotenuse, which is what? If I have one fraction is equal to one fraction, what do I do? What is 1 times y? Is equal to 38 times the sine of 40 degrees. Therefore, y, which is RU, is equal to, use a calculator. What is 38 sine 40? Talk to me. This is 24.4 meters. The length of RU is 24.4 meters. Sorry. Press the red button at the bottom, please. Alright.